Be tired cause you been running through my mind.
How y'all doing? I'm the Break Carpenter. This is my guest, Champ Green.
What's happening, man? Glad to be here.
Appreciate you, man. Tell us about you, where you from. You're a hip hop artist from Oakland.
Okay. So, born and raised in Oakland, from East Oakland. Um, got four brothers. You know what I'm saying? Three older, one younger one, who autistic, man, and you know, that's the makings of me. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you started with the Propane Gang and the Young Hustlers.
Okay.
Back in the 2020.
Yeah,
2010s.
Yeah. So, shout out to my guys, man. So this is when I was trying to figure out, you know, how I was gonna do music. Cause at first I was just like freestyling and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a like an album or anything like that. So they had put me on. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was kind of like just like lightweight, like a manager, like doing like promo for them. I wasn't like rapping at that time.
Okay.
You know, as far as actually on tracks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had one day I came to the lab and I laid down like two songs one day, and then another day I laid down a couple other joints for both of the crews, and I was hella juiced because that was the first time that I actually was getting my feet wet.
Yeah.
I always freestyle, but as far as actually like, okay, let me put the pen to the pad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, turned out to be cool, man. Shot my first few videos with them. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, who were some of the artists, local or global, that kind of inspired your pen and inspired you to really take it serious?
I would say for sure, uh, the home team, the soil that's here, all the, legends that came, before me, from the Foldies to the Schultz, to the Richie Riches, the MC Ants, even the, Mars and the Queens, man, just the whole, this whole game, you know what I mean? The JT, the big figures, you name it, you know what I'm saying? All the cats that, came before me before I got my feet wet. But then also on the other side, like the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like the EPMDs, the Nas's, you know what I'm saying? The Jay-Z's, you know what I'm saying? Scarface, the Goody Mobs, you know what I'm saying? I can go on, you know what I mean? It's like, depending on what time frame, I'm in internship in their classes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just learning this game, learning this, you know what I mean? And, being able to slide to Queensbridge, although I'm not physically there, I'm there in the middle, or Brooklyn, or the South, you know what I'm saying? Wherever it's, at, and they giving me a portrait or a picture of how they kicking the game there and how it's going there, I'm envisioning that there, but musically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in your bio, it say you create for the believers, the dreamers, and the achievers.
Okay.
In a changing city like Oakland, who are you speaking to when you step in a booth?
So I'm speaking to the like the have-nots, and the get backers. The motherfuckers just trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cuss too much or nothing. You know what I'm saying? My bad. But for the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? The underdogs who overachieve. From the for the little engine that could, man. For the turtles, man, that go against the rabbit, man. You know what I mean? Anybody who has been counted out, or ain't nobody tripping off of. You know what I'm saying? So, just people with a hope and a dream, man, is able to plant their mustard seed of faith, man, to move the mountains in their life.
Hey, that part.
You know.
Yeah. So you also a member of the group MacArthur Maze,
Mm-hmm.
and feel like you and the other members of MacArthur Maze, y'all have like unique deliveries, right?
Mm-hmm.
focusing heavy on the metaphor, the similes, and the poetics in an industry that hasn't really celebrated wordplay recently.
Okay.
Do you feel like that's an act of rebellion?
Um, in for us or for them.
I mean, just period, just being lyrical and really heavy on the lyricism.
I you know what I I'm serving the game that I got, and it's like the game that I got was the good game that I digested, and now that I regurgitated and spit it back out, we spit it out like that. You know what I'm saying? To where it's just like, it ain't cookie cutter. It's like it's art. You know what I mean? And it can't be like boxed in. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes what I mean. It could it could it could be able to bridge the gaps from 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 creativity coming from all over the place. You know what I mean? So it's just like a cool way to plant seeds, man. You know what I'm saying? And make a cat think about it. You know what I mean? Because that's how I learned the game. You know what I'm saying? To unravel what different words mean from different regions, or just staying hip to it. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah. You might need a dictionary listening to bro, because bro, hey, come on.
I try to stay, you know what I mean? I try to stay on point, man, and just
the vocab is extensive.
yeah. And I think that's what with this game anyway, is to just like to impregnate minds to birth new thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how I got the game, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, you know.
So I also saw that you had a lot of collaborations with Grand National.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
How did that come about? How did you meet them? And how did you meet the MacArthur Maze crew?
So at a point in time we were all Grand National, and so um I my main engineer SK, they was building some SK and Irk, aka Kevin Allen. They was like putting together, you know what I'm saying, the whole like situation with Monty Draper and the whole situation of, just dope MCs that, pen is raw. So one day SK invited me to a session, and all the crews was there, you know what I'm saying? And as time went on, I was seeing how dope everybody was. You know what I'm saying? So the transition, it went from Grand National to MacArthur Maze. You know what I'm saying? So, but we kept, staying shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just meeting them and building with them. Like we used to do something every Thursday. You know what I'm saying? From like, I want to say like 5 to 10. And this was in the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So while everybody was still like staying inside, we were still outside with it. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron. You know what I'm saying? And that's what spawned MacArthur Maze, through them sessions, man. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to them though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And y'all been making much noise out there, man. You
right.
Know what I mean?
Right. And that's been the point, you know what I'm saying, to really like kind of be like a quiet, loud ass, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like the elephant of the room, you know what I mean? Gotta see us.
That part.
You know.
So in terms of like group versus solo, how do you like distinguish what verses are gonna be used for what? Like,
okay, so like with the solos, I get a chance to kind of like, I mean, I meet everywhere, but sometimes you gotta be reserved in a sense because this cat might come up with a hook. You know what I'm saying? This topic might be like this, and then like, so my solo, I get more chance to like oven bake the game or crock pot the game. It could simmer. I can let, I could just really like get in my thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and really just kind of take my time. So with me and the crew, when we in the lab, you know what I'm saying, it's like, real hyenas and Ginsu specialists, you know what I'm saying, the marksmen like Ocean 13 game that's like, hitting targets.
Mm-hmm.
They flow on point, they coming in, motherfuckers is bullseye throwing darts, you know what I'm saying? So to the point to where um, it's like the pen got to stay sharp and like, we only be having a block of time. We got to knock this, you know what I mean? Got to knock it out. So I don't maybe have as much time to like, you know, um, to cultivate it,
Yeah.
so to speak. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, you know, it's like, it's quite a few MCs, so it's like, man, you got to get them bars off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no really time to waste.
Yeah.
Although there is, it's some room, but you know, solo is like I get a chance to kind of really take
Sit
my
with it.
right and curate it kind of like I want. I
So
can
y'all
sit,
more so like write when y'all together.
yeah, we write when we together on point. Like for example, when we come near, or it may be like I made in freestyle rhymes, at work or something, put them in my to put them in my text or my notes. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I get to the lab, okay, this sounds good for this beat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm able like to get it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
To where sometimes it's like, okay, I ain't wrote nothing today. You know what I'm saying? So now, boom, a cat lay down a hook. Okay, cat lay down a verse. Another cat drop some ad libs. Okay, well, you know what? Let me cook up some rhymes on what's going on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's like it be a fresh cook up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Fresh out the grease, hot. You know what I'm saying though? To whereas, again, when I'm doing my solo thing, it's not as like rush. It's kind of like, I can sit with the beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can sit with the beat, and I probably have sit with the beat for a couple months. It's been times where I didn't had joints for like 8 months, and I couldn't catch the beat.
Yeah.
And so I listened to it, turn on, fucking waked up. You know what I mean? Like, okay, bam, now it's coming to me. To where it's, you know, that's the only thing I would think. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's it's more curated my solo situation.
Yeah.
Just all my thoughts, how I want to, do it. Versus the collective, because whereas it's like we practicing in real time and
Mm-hmm.
laying it down all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I recently saw your appearance on Thizzler's Bar Wars,
Yeah.
2 a.m. in Oakland.
Right.
You definitely did your
Right.
shit, man.
Right.
So how did they tag you in for that?
So I got that through DJ D Sharp, the Warriors DJ, man. You know what I'm saying? He had through an alley oop, you know what I'm saying? He had produced the first MacArthur Maze project, you know what I'm saying? And he whipped that up, you know what I'm saying, threw the ball that way, you know what I'm saying? And whoop, the rest was history, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Sharp, man.
That's what's up.
You feel me? Yeah.
And then ciphers are like a different beast than like recording in the studio.
Right.
So like how do you feel more pressure in that environment, or does the competitive energy kind of fuel you?
So, and the ciphers are different. And also what I realized is like, so like in, just regular ciphers off the dome, motherfucker, I could freestyle, you know what I'm saying? I could get active like that and just, it's a blank canvas, it's a beat, so I can just, paint all over, you know what I mean? Outside the lines and everything, right? But with, I think like with those kind of like put together ciphers, so to speak, you kind of got to have your rhymes already to, get it.
Yeah.
So that, again, that's more like curated,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? To where it's okay, this to be, it's almost like homework. With you got time to do this assignment. It's almost like your term paper versus uh, I would say like the crew thing. Going back to the last question, the crew thing is more so the journal for the day, what you do, and how was the end of the day for you, blah blah blah. Versus the solo or these curated ciphers are, this is your project and you got to present it. You know, you didn't have a month to present the project. You know what I mean? You got some time with it to where you can kink it, tweak it. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Figure out your delivery.
right. How you want to do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would say that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So based on like coming out of the cipher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did your connections, are the people that you meet, like are y'all still in contact, or are you making music with any of the cats that you cipher with?
So it was my fam Ian. You know what I'm saying? He was already with us with MacArthur Maze, so that was good. I met 1100 himself. That was dope. King Bulu. I met him. I didn't do any work with none of them, but got more aware of them. And in the future, you know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Yeah.
But it was a good look though.
Mm-hmm.
I was super appreciative of that, man. To spit some bars, man, with the young dope up and coming cats in this game.
Yeah. Even this been a long time coming, man.
Right, for sure, man. For sure. For sure, man. When you know, um when I used to do the shindigs up the little shindig parties up there, like brought like down, yeah, that used to be player blood,
right?
Super player blood. Had DJ Ball D spinning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Nah, that was player blood.
Is that how you found out about it?
No, no. So I I I can't remember how I found it. Probably could have been Ball D. But I can't really remember. I want to say I don't know if I ran into one of your class because y'all was helping cats to get more uh, computerized with the game with coding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, and it was a way to explore and expound your game on that. And I can't think if uh, y'all had an event. I can't remember it. It could have been through Ball D, but y'all was doing some really, really great stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was appreciative of being able to slide through there like that, man.
Yeah, it was definitely player, man, and it was like it was much needed.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Really, the only thing that stopped it was COVID.
Right.
COVID hit and it
right.
everything down.
No, it was dope because not only like like you see it's like you seen different all walks of life, and then like you was pushing the line like, man, hood cats could get some understanding about this game and break bread with some other cats who may not be from that situation, but you can upgrade your mind state in so many ways, man, and you know what I'm saying, it was super dope, bro.
You know what the OGs used to say, man. Can't never could do anything.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Talk hard and walk hard, man. You feel me? Yeah. Say that.
So, as I was kind of doing some more research and like digging through your discography, I saw that you had a collab called Cajun Boil with Mr. Fab.
For sure.
And just listening to Fab, his delivery, his word choice, I could tell that he was inspired by you as an artist.
Dope.
You know what I mean? Particularly on that song. And it was like a mutual respect, right?
Right.
So how did that collaboration come about? How do you know Fab? And
so man, big shout out to DJ 12s. DJ 12s put that together. So prior to then, I had supported Mr. Fab in the community. You know what I'm saying? He big on community and busting down for his community. So I love that same situation. I share that same, passion like that. So I was supporting him like that, you know, and in other ways, like how I could just be a servant in the community, in his community. So I was doing that. So even before um, even before I got on the mic, I was doing that, supporting him like that, and after he was like, "Blood, I didn't even know you rap, Blood." He said all these years, so it was like, he's like, "Blood," he's like, "I didn't even know you rapped." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Yeah," because I didn't ever really like, and even now like promote my rap like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it's a prideful, egotistical sport, and you know everybody want to say I'm the man, but I just like to let the work, you know, speak for itself and just keep working with my head down. You know what I'm saying?
Humble giant.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like I run a Satchel Page game. You know, I'm a little older, but you know, I've been raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so yep, that's what that was, man. And so we was just trading bars. He came in, you know, he didn't use no pen.
What?
Yep, he came through. Bam, he had knocked the verse out, and then he slid and went back to do what he got to do. Go back to the, I want to say, the dope air store when it was in the north. I think, you know what I'm saying. He went back. Yeah, he was serious with that pen, but he had no pen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So, you know that was super dope. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, 12 took that up for our project. So I had two projects with DJ 12s.
Mm-hmm.
Yup, and he had blessed me on the track, man. It was dope.
And that's what I was gonna actually ask you about next. Like DJ 12, I see you've been doing a lot of work with him. How did that come about?
So super dope, right? So shout out to 12s, man. You know what I'm saying? He I think in Panama he doing his thing, man, out there, man. So Thizzler he would be, I think he was DJing for like these Thizzler ciphers or whatever, I guess, like the first Fridays, you know.
Yeah.
And so he was, you know, doing his thing like that. And so I had, you know, just was chilling on first Friday, just sliding through, right? And so man, I got on the mic and just was eating it up, you know what I'm saying? Just busting down real, you know what I mean? And so he was like, "Man, bro, you raw," you know what I'm saying? You know, and then he said, "Man, we got to do some work." So from then on, you know, he stuck to his word, and then we got busy, you know what I'm saying, and started doing work, man. You know what I'm saying, and that was super dope. You know, ended up opening up for the Locks, Mob Deep, rest in peace of Prodigy before he died. It was some fun times, man, laying down them tracks with 12, man, and just getting, you know, your feet wet and some experience in the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to crawl before you walk, man. So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Appreciate him, man. So it was dope. Super dope.
So another artist that I've seen done some collaborations with,
Mm-hmm.
Jane Hancock.
Yeah, sis. Yeah.
So she's like incredibly versatile. So what is it like working with an artist like that?
Man, she raw. She damn near like a triple threat vet too. Shout out to No, my homie No, man, who with MacArthur Maze, man. He produced, you know, so the only thing he do is don't rap, but he, you know, he very versatile, and she is too. So like she can engineer herself. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where she can engineer a session. You know, she sings, she freestyle. You know what I'm saying? You know, and her pen game is crazy, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, um, just building with sessions with her through the Grand National Woo Wops and MacArthur Maze situations. Just building with her and catching a vibe with her. So um, every time I get a chance, man, to get blessed with her presence, man, I try to, you know, take, you know, full advantage of the opportunity, man, because she be booked and busy, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, when she able to bless the track, man, and throw some diamonds on there, I'm trying to shine too. Feel what I'm saying? You know, for real, man. Big love to sis, man, doing major things.
Them vocals is
But
crazy,
she be doing no playing. And she come up like just like I said, how Fab be busting down. But she can like she be in the lab like, you know, just I remember spend times blood on my project. She's like She say, champ, just say a word. I might say love, say and peace um and nice and mean. Like she'll just start harmonizing some shit, throwing some shit together. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have some gold at the end of the song. And so yeah, I be in awe at people's gifts that's able to display it in that rare form like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a homie Lundo, London, you know what I'm saying, who be he a singer as well, able to do that, man. So that's just super player,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think she got like one of the best voices out
Right,
for
right,
rap
right,
game.
right. She
Like,
don't be doing no playing, man. She don't be doing no playing, man.
yeah, no auto tune, none
No,
of that.
not whatsoever, man. And got bars for you too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got some bars for you too, man. She
Mm-hmm.
don't be playing, man. She do not be playing.
And then don't you got a birthday thing coming up?
She do. So she got a birthday February 7th. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a nice little shindig. It's gonna be a nice little shindig, man. So, you know, you
Yeah,
know.
I also saw you made some content with Love More.
Oh, for sure, man. Shout out to Love More, man. Shout out to Love More, man. On love, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Big on the love, man.
That part.
For real, man. He's a very artistic dude, man.
Yeah.
You know.
And so can we expect some music from y'all? Because I know y'all both big on community.
Uh-huh.
Both,
Yeah.
pushing that line.
Yeah.
Positivity. You
Yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
sure, for sure. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. I'm waiting for him actually now to finish a verse or two from me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got some other ones tucked that should be coming out pretty soon with the MacArthur Maze collective and then and some of my solo situations. So, yep, you know what I'm saying? So I think we got one already out now with my boy Rico. Me, him, and Rico. I think it's out already. That's on Rico Project.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely gonna hear some more of me and Love More, man.
That's
You know what I'm
what's up.
saying? Yeah, he a dope dude. You know.
All right. So in terms of like legends, right?
Uh.
So the mechanics,
Okay.
they big in Oakland. They
For sure.
big in like Bay Area
For
music
sure.
culture.
For sure.
Like, do you know them?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Dot and Tweet, man, are good dudes, man.
So can we expect like some music or something coming?
Oh man, I love.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I couldn't find nothing with y'all.
Right. No, I would love to rock with them, man. You know what I'm saying? So when it line up right, it's gonna line up right, man. But they super dope, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need some mechanics in your life, man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Shout out to them, man.
Hey,
Yeah, you know.
my cousin, he got a shop. He do like old schools and stuff.
Okay.
His shop is like right.
Right there, right there behind the lab.
Yeah.
Oh, that's player. That's player right there. You know what I'm saying?
And then you know who I could kind of like hear you over they stuff for real. You, MacArthur Maze, and Jane Hancock.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like y'all make some magic over some DJ Fresh productions, bro.
Yeah, Fresh is hard. Fresh is hard. Fresh is super hard. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely raw. Like those Fresh projects be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I love to do that too, man. Shoot, man, speak all that to existence, man. Let's get with it, man.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with all that, man. I'm with all that, man.
So, is it any other producers or artists that you would like on your wish list to work with?
Shoot, man. Off the head, I would just say anybody who would probably pretty much like to work with me. I don't have to, it's like when it come to that, man, it's like a smorgasbord with extension cords. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a plethora of dope producers, dope artists. So just off the head, I can't just, you know what I mean? But shoot, you know, I would like to get busy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Collaborate that art together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't just pinpoint one or two.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it, man. You know?
Okay. So they do a lot of the like Mount Rushmore
Right.
things, right? Like
Right.
where, in your personal opinion,
Uh-huh.
who would be the Mount Rushmore of Bay Area music? Who would be on the Mount Rushmore of Bay Area music?
Um, cause I remember I got asked this question and it was on the spot. And I didn't get a chance to really just take it in. But I mean, for sure, you know, you got 40 and Show, and then I would say the hieroglyphics, and then I would say, let me see, you got Show, 40, hieroglyphics. Man, so many.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah, man, I probably would lean toward um if I would probably say either Jack or Mess. You know what I'm saying? If you know,
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore is only normally four, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would
Toss up.
yeah,
Jack
between
and
Jack
Mess.
or Mess.
Yeah, Mess was killing the game back in
Yeah.
the day. He had it on fire, man.
Yeah.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
And
You
then
know,
Jack,
I mean, like timeless music to where you can
mm-hmm.
go back to it. And I think also like Mess, you know, like the the young nigga lane is like was Messes. You know, I mean, as far as that music that you know, the cats stand on business now on, as far as the youngster, it seems like they seeds of Mess.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You know, even if we, you know, I'm pretty sure Mozzie has said that as well. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, you know, for example, like, you know how Jay Z has seeds, like, okay, Lil Wayne had hella littles in the game. Well, I think Mess got, you know, a lot of offspring in the game this way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but I would say Jack or Mess. It's a toss up for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mess.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace to Jack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in terms of your bio,
Mm-hmm.
it said that you're inspired by your brother and your mother.
Okay.
How did your love for family influence your art?
Um, because shit, that's all motherfucker really had. Motherfucker didn't have no bread. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what I was vibrating on is the love that I got. You know, I got to figure everything else out. You know what I'm saying? You know, as far as you know, how do you accumulate generational wealth, or how do you know financially plan, or you know how do you make the right decisions like this? How do you know how do you behave and upgrade, and you know what I'm saying, evolve and problem solve. You know, just other things that you know um, don't kind of come with the manual of life. You know what I mean? It's like you got to find them wellness tools to you know to get some understanding on. You know what I mean? So the love that was the love that lifted me, man.
Yeah.
When nothing else could help, that was the love that lifted me, man. So you know, they are heavy motivation and inspiration to me. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
so.
And I see you always start your week with Monday Manifestivities.
I love you, blood. Yeah, yeah.
So what's the significance of starting your week on that frequency?
Okay. So, one time I just started doing it, um, and it became a thing. Like like for example, back in the day, when I got the first Metro, I used to send prayer messages out to all my folks, whether they in the game or not. Just some type of, um, some type of like, I guess positivity to say, because you never know what nobody going through, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it could be anything from, you know, giving like a smile, that may brighten up their day, whatever it may be, but some type of pouring into somebody or planting a seed of some positive input that can be a game changer for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really the goal. Is for example, like, shit, man, I don't know you, but I love you. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to win. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating in the game. I don't want to be a lame. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I'm just trying to do my thing and plant the seed like that, because you never know, who watching, and who you gonna inspire, or who may need inspiration or motivation going through a tough time. Especially, that's how I learned the game. It'd be somebody who, throwing me an alley oop, and they may could be a rusher, man, but I'm inspired by it because they threw it out here on this big, world wide web, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like, okay, that helped me, or
Yeah.
some kind words that I didn't heard somebody say, man, that was able to, nourish my life. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And help me in a tough time. So I like to keeping the game going. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of what it was, you know what I'm saying? I remember my mom used to do that, like, I would be getting my lunch money from her, and sometimes I'm telling my bus come at this time. It's like 7:53. You just had a bus schedule. It come at that time, and sometimes they really coming at that time or earlier. So I would have to hurry up and rush out the house after I get my money to go. You know what I'm saying, to go run
Oh,
for
you
the
still gotta
bus.
catch the bus.
Yeah, so I stay upstairs. So sometimes it'd be a rush. Bam, I got to go downstairs and run down the block. And so sometimes I'll be wanting to feel defeated, and mom will be like, "Man, keep going. Don't worry about it. Keep going." Sometimes I miss the bus, and sometimes I wouldn't. But the whole moral of the story was, man, go on and keep going. And she would instill that in me. Go on and keep going. Keep persevering. You feel what I'm saying? So even sometimes when I would run and I would miss that bus right there, another bus might be late, and I'm able to catch that bus. Now, if I got defeated by the time I got downstairs and just walked, I would have probably missed that second bus too. You know what I'm saying? Which helped me get to school on time. You know what I'm saying? Or I made that first bus because I got there on time. It's like I kept going, staying at it. And that's what I be wanting to just, plant that seed and throw somebody some game like that. Man, keep going. Even in the midst of, your imperfections, even in the midst of whatever you ain't got right yet, even in the midst of, the negative thoughts that you got, because we are our worst critic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it can throw you some good game or something to where you can, you know, catch on, man. It might be your life preserver for the day. It may help you get to the next phase in the game. You know what I mean? So that's where I become that with the Monday Manifestivities.
Heck yeah.
You know,
Keep it up too,
right on,
man.
bro. Right on.
So, clarity versus clout.
Okay.
You prioritize substance over spectacle.
Right.
Is it hard to stay disciplined in a viral era?
It can be. Yep. It can be. You know what I'm saying? And that's again why, like, when I do the Monday Manifestivities, I be talking to myself. A lot of time when I'm, spitting that positive jive all the way live, man, I be talking to myself,
Mm-hmm.
and just a reminder of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be a lot of talking, a lot of stuff around here to get you distracted on what you supposed to or need to be doing. And if you don't stay, you know what I mean, um, on your job, man, and stand on your business, man, you can get lost in the sauce. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? You can get lost in, in doing the things that you need to do to propel you to another level. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I continue to try to, have that clarity lens. You feel what I'm saying? So I won't be clouded by the clout. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be real foggy around here, man, trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure it out,
Yeah.
you know.
You got $1 billion corporations competing for your attention. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right. That's heavy game. That's heavy game, man.
Yeah. So, in terms of what you listening to right now,
Okay.
if we was to unlock your phone right now, what songs will we find like heavy in the rotation?
Uh, let's see. Um, man, I'm trying to. I be off that battle rap. That be my homework. I be going back to. I've been off. Um, I've been off the Herbo, the G Herbo.
Mm-hmm.
He be slicing. Um, I kind of like go through songs. Like my homework be, like I go back to Andre 3000 or Nas or Early J or Short Surviving the Game. Like a lot of a lot of the game be my homework. So I would probably say those things.
Yeah.
But for recent update, it would probably Herbo and battle rap. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever hear that G Herbo song like "Long Time Coming"?
I'm not
Like
sure.
to the "Long Time Coming" sample.
I don't think so. I got to do my homework.
And that
I
thing,
got to do my
hey,
homework.
that thing go crazy.
I got to do my homework. But I like the way Herbo's story tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's how his flow is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope.
In terms of like local love, who's an up and coming Bay Area artist that's being slept on right
Um, I I mean I would say Love More. Shoot, I would say my crew, the whole MacArthur Maze crew.
now?
Black Achilles just dropped a hot joint. You know what I'm saying? With Jane Hancock is super crazy, man. It need to be in all the DJs' hands. You know what I'm saying? I would just say us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it's so many other talented, cats this way. Um,
Definitely no shortage.
you know what I mean? Nah, not at all. Um, and this young cat named fully graphic. Yeah, you heard of him?
No.
Yeah, he. I'm gonna send you the little woo wop. He can rhyme.
Yeah.
He can rhyme. Yeah, he can rhyme.
Heck yeah. So you often say big love on the table.
Right.
So what does that mean to you, and how can we put more love on the table in the Bay Area scene?
Um. So big love on the table is just like it's like it's all there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's real big love. It's all on the table, man. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's the character within, man, that's like genuine. You know what I'm saying? And want you to not only digest it, but it's a smorgasbord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a buffet of it. You know what I'm saying? And you can get full off that.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what that represents to me. You feel what I'm saying? It's all inclusive. Like you go to the resort in Mexico or something, man. Oh yeah, your room and board, you get free whoop, free. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. You know what I mean? And then for the Bay, it's just I think really putting your ego and pride to the side. You feel what I'm saying? Kind of, letting the politics slide. But, and I mean the politics not on just in gang situation, but just in the whole, throw a dog a bone if it's good, even if it may not be a benefit towards you and what you're trying to do. You just paying it forward.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if you give a cat a sandwich, man, who ain't got nothing to eat. You ain't looking to, you know what I'm saying?
Benefit.
Right, you just knew the motherfucker was hungry and whoop, he able to get fed because you got work on deck, for example, like, the future ticket you slid me. You feel what I'm saying? Call me on the woo wop like, man, champ, woo, hey, man, huh? It ain't had nothing to do with nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that, man. Just, hey, man, champ, you need these? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know, so
How was that show?
man, it was fire. Had some good seats. They was fire. Man, I appreciate it, bro.
I'm glad you
The
enjoyed
show,
it, man.
man. Thank you, bud. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
because
understand?
I bought the tickets because I kind of got into like flipping.
Okay, got you.
So I buy some tickets
Right,
and then resell them
right,
and try to make some money.
right.
But for some reason, that concert, nobody want to go to
Right,
that.
right.
So it was like,
Right.
man, either I'm gonna give them to somebody or they gonna go to waste.
Right,
So
right,
I said,
right.
Man, I started calling people.
Right. I appreciate it, bro. For surely. I had a good night.
That's what's
I had a good night. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So this is Making Much Noise. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, send it to your folks, man, and drop in the comments who you think we need to have on here next.
Yeah, man. Making much noise, man.
Hey, and where can they find your music? And
Oh yeah, so they can find it on Apple, streaming where streamers stream. What's the other website? Spotify, YouTube.
YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And what's your Instagram? And
Oh yeah, Champ Green. Also Champ Green on Facebook. Champ Green '09 on Twitter. I don't really be on Twitter like that, but yep, Champ Green. Always heard and often seen.
you
Cha
on
cha.
TikTok?
No TikTok. No
Not yet.
TikTok. I was on it real quick, but it's so much. It's like flow so much. I couldn't. I didn't really. I deactivated before I even really got activated.
Yeah.
So I might try to give it a little chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say a lot of people. I mean, people be blowing up off.
Now they do. They do. I be seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing it, man. You know.
But
So,
hell yeah, man. Appreciate you coming
for sure, man. Appreciate you, bro.
And I'm gonna let you listen to some music, man, and see, you know what I mean, if you
Okay.
put something to it or you know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay. You ain't saying nothing but a word.
That part.
Yes, sir.